everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where I am going to right away remind myself, eat food, please. We're not doing this again. We are not going to get in the habit of forgetting every single time. Anyways, welcome to another Sunday episode, our first one here in Gridania. Last time we took on our Botanist 15 quest, and now it is time to get caught up on all of the side quests I'm aiming for. All the side quests in New Gridania and Old Gridania, so the two main sections of the city. So we've got a few quests to get through, so we're gonna get started. I will be skipping, where is it? Saw that one coming. I'm gonna be skipping that one for now. It's level 14, which we can do, but it's tied to a trio of quests in the three main cities, and I want to do those all at about the same time. And we aren't doing anything in Ul'dah yet, so I'm not gonna do that yet. But other than that, we're going to take care of all the baseline side quests. There's also Broadening Horizons we could take care of, but that's level 29. So we could do it on a crafter or gatherer, specifically on Fisher. We're not going to do that yet. Anyways, we're going to start off today with Errol. What do you got for us? Errol has noticed a... Oh, wait, nope, that is the exact quest that I did not want to do today. Silly me. Alright then, where do we want to get started with? There's a quest over at the Carpenter's Guild, and there's a quest over at the Archer's Guild. Let's start at the Archer's Guild. We'll get that Aetherite, we'll get that Aethernet shard. Finally have Gridania's Ethernet completely attuned to. And then we can pick up that quest over here. Alright, and that completes our Ethernet. We now have Ethernet access to Blue Badger Gate taking us to Central Shroud, Yellow Serpent Gate taking us to North Shroud, and direct access to the airship landing. Nice! Okay then, into the Archer's Guild we have Famibus. Famibus of the Archer's Guild wishes you to deliver a sealed message to the markets. Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? I am in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I'm sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather... in person they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent, simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Alright, I can take care of that right away for you, Famibus. We have Ethernet access to the markets after all. We want to head to the Leatherworkers Guild Ethernet, since that is the closest to the markets. In fact, it's listed as both Leatherworkers Guild and markets, because it's intended to be for both. Anyways, hello Parnell. Greetings, madam. Might you be looking to secure the services of a retainer? No, I have a message for you. What's this? A missive from Famibus, you say? Whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the available stock of potions at the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less hiring the hiring of a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Yes, absolutely. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? Yes. If we mistrust outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelfthwood. Fuck you. And such sins as theirs are not soon forgotten. Seriously, fuck you! I hate the Gridanians so much. Yes, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. Seriously, you're a dick to everyone because a few people weren't great. Ugh. Hello, Parsemontre. You have a quest for me. The master of the markets, Parsemontre, is willing to permit an adventurer to assist him in fulfilling an order from the Lancers Guild. I'm sorry, willing to permit? I cannot wait to take his money. Lost, are we? Unsure how to navigate the rosewood and ebony stalls? Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to the Sangulate of this Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls, and if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Sangulate, and she may even see fit to reward you. So, but basically what you're saying is you want to do reverse finance internships. I still can't believe those are a thing. Why are those a thing? Yes, there are literally internships in the real world where you pay to work. It's bullshit. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, want a Parsemontrenomics? Well, and what was it you said you wanted? Bone spearhead. Ah, here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. I take it nobody likes this Parsemontrenomics asshole. Welcome, welcome! At the behest of good master Parsemontrenomics, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, my lady? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. Ah, but you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes. Feel free to take as much as you require, and you will of course inform Master Parsemontrenomics that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? People are really terrified of this dude. Yikes. Alright, then next up we have Ulrich. You got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship's truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of... Parsemontrenomics! Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. Jesus! This man has a reputation and not a good one. Alright then, let's go ahead and deliver these goods to Sangulate. And that'll finish this off. What business have you with me, adventure? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsemontrenomics? I do indeed. I bring you a bunch of goods. So soon, I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items that are requested. Truly, Master Parsemontrenomics is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Oh hell no, I do not want to be anything like that dude. From what I have seen, I don't like him already. I hate him already. Next up we have a quest from Boysalant. Boysalant of the Lancers Guild wants a fledgling adventurer to deal with a squirrel problem. Ah, fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood whalers or the gods' quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here in Gridania at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers? Ah, but perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it is not. Damn, apparently this man managed to avoid hearing about me. Or people just don't recognize me yet, since still pretty new face. Even if we're famous in Lenosia, not necessarily famous out here. Yet. Alright, heading out here we have ground squirrels to kill. This will be easy. Very, very easy. Wow, that is a very rude ladybug. Excuse you. Alright, actually, you know what? Should I move Tomahawk? I think I'm gonna move it there since it's a ranged attack. Oh god, we gotta go for 6 of these things. And these ladybugs are aggressive. They do not like me hunting their friends. Seriously, what is with you ladybugs? Let's go for this. Oh, there's still a ladybug near it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well, at least the squirrels are dealt with. So let's head back up and report the deed is done. I return with the carcasses of 6 dead squirrels. Specifically 6. The squirrels are dealt with then? Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find there's no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. Again, terrifying. I do not like the implications of that. Alright, our next set of quests looks like there's a few over by Miketo's amphitheater, so we're gonna head there next. And let's speak with Estain. Estain, the caretaker of Miketo's amphitheater, needs an adventurer to help her tidy up. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Miketo's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation. In the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore, and it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Alright, so we're just picking up a bunch of vegetables that were left laying around? Well, that is quite the generous offering from the sylphs. I'm sure the people of Gridania will appreciate this, but let's get it all cleaned up. And yes, as I mentioned, I believe last time, there is a seasonal event going on right now. It's called the Make It Rain campaign. It involves basically the casino of the game. Thankfully, you don't pay real money in this casino. It's all your in-game money. But we haven't had a chance to really check out the casino yet, so not going to be doing that seasonal event, unfortunately. And today is the last day. So by the time this episode's out, it's long over. Well done, friend. Miketo herself would sing you praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely. Not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline Canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. Alright, and we've been getting a lot of little ether crystals. I think it's all been wind crystals? As we've been completing these quests, so that's nice. Next up, I am Millicent, hear me roar. Dumescent has need of an adventurer to deliver a message. You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Atelier Fenyi. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. I simply can't abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Alright, let's go see if we can get you your break. Just standing around all day, honestly, the legs were not built for standing in place. If you are just standing in one place, you're gonna be in pain. For some reason, legs just do a lot better when you are walking. What's all this about? Dumescent says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the Ixal the other day? And sent on a bloody unknown venture to do his bleating, no less. That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore souls while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool! Alright, I'm sensing several issues here. One, he's probably been at his job all fucking day and does need a break. Two, he sent me so that he wouldn't have to abandon his post because he is doing his job and it seems like doing it well. And three, why are you being a dick to me? Makes me blood boil, it does. But it's not you I should be giving a piece of my mind to. You seem a decent enough sort considering. I'm gonna slap her. Really? You just got done saying that you fucking hate adventures like me. Still, understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate, damn fool that he is. Go on then and stay out of trouble. I don't like you. I don't like a lot of people at Gridania. There's a lot of really awful people here. Granted, Millicent's concerns about them being short-handed is valid if they have ongoing conflicts and they need guards out to protect people. Very valid concerns. You still gotta... If you have exhausted guards, they're not going to do a very good job of guarding. They're going to fall asleep on the job. Alright. Anyways, our next quest comes from Samian over by the entrance to the Botanist Guild. A botanist named Samian is hoping that an adventurer will pick up scattered rose hips for her. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I have startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering Azema rose hips all along this road. Oh, good madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Loam Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. So, every region, or every major city-state that you can start in Eorzea has its own introductory quests that introduce basic mechanics. This is the equivalent... We had an equivalent quest back in Lanosia, in Limsa, but the equivalent quest in Limsa was required, whereas if you start in Gridania, this one is optional. And that's a little bit weird. But yeah, the equivalent quest in Limsa, if you remember, we were required to do before we could leave Baderon's bar. Alright, Samian, I bring you back your rose hips. Good madam, pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveler's boot. I did indeed. Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azema roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Alright, well, I am very happy to help. At least you are a polite person, unlike many of the people I have met so far. Alright, next up we have a quest down here. Since this is the Botanist Guild, I'm going to try and be careful not to really step on the plants. I didn't land on anything. I'm fine. I have done nothing wrong. I'm going to walk on the fence so I can't touch anything. A botanist named Ethorid needs an adventurer to make a delivery on his behalf. What do we got? God damn it, another adventure! You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. Wow, you don't gotta spit on me! I suppose times are changing and they keep telling me I should, and perhaps you might be. Oh gods help me, just take this Azema Rose to Waldu of Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody rose! I'm half tempted not to help you at all for your being a dick, but Okay, let's try and get out of here without... You don't actually need to avoid somebody out in the plants. I'm just trying to be polite. Let's get out of here and get over to Stillglade Fane, which is actually going to be the Conjurer's Guild. Hello there, Waldo. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. Well, I was sent to bring you an Azema Rose. We did indeed request an Azema Rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers were renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Ul'dahn collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. This is a reference to a real-world event. Have you ever heard of Tulip Mania? Several centuries ago, I don't remember exactly when, I want to say the 1600s, or thereabouts. There was an absolute explosion of popularity for tulips. People were just buying tulips by the dozens, to the point where tulips became incredibly expensive, one of the most valuable commodities in Europe. And then the fad, and I don't remember if the fad ended or it just got too expensive, but it just crashed. The price of tulips plummeted to nothing, and it caused a huge economic recession. This is commonly referred to, at least from what I've heard, as the first economic bubble, which is just, I love history. It's ridiculous. People go nuts over tulips. Yet, if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So as the Elder Seedseer taught us, and so do we live. Oh, it could also be that tulips were overpicked and may have been in danger, or may have become very rare. That could have also been a cause of the bubble collapsing. Listen, I'm not a history buff, I have heard of Tulip Mania, and it's very funny. It's a very funny story that people just went nuts over it. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust this Azema Rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Alright, well, we got a little bit of money out of that. It's not a lot, but the money is adding up. Alright, our next quest is going to be in the Conjurer's Guild, and then there's one just up there. And that should be all the quests in Old Gridania, which will send us back to New Gridania. We're making good progress. Hello, Brea. Brea is busy with preparations for the coming ceremony and needs an adventurer to bring her scarlet oil. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vilekin? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lacked the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it is not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the Bannock. 6 of the Vilekin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. Alright, so we are going to go hunt ladybugs. Kinda wish I'd picked this quest up alongside the squirrel quest, but not a big deal. We just gotta go kill 6 ladybugs, this won't be an issue, we just gotta smack them once and they are dead. Alright, out we go once again to the Central Shroud. Oh, and of course the squirrels get hostile to us when we attack their ladybugs, just like the ladybugs protect the squirrels. They're all such good friends of each other, aren't they? I've decided to ignore the squirrels and simply hunt the ladybugs. There's gotta be more. Where? Here we go. Alright, that should be everything. Let's head back to Brea. Alright, Brea, I return with plenty of oil for you. Ah, you're back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested? I did indeed. Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I'm grateful. To the elementals for delivering you to us. Pray accept this small token of our appreciation. Well, at least we're getting paid. Well, the gear is worthless, but we can at least pick up the bronze piece. And we can sell that off for some money. Alright, one more quest in Old Gridania, and that's going to be Incense and Sensibility. And we should be able to find that one just north on the path here. Hello there, Millicent. What do you have for me to do? The conjurer Millicent seeks an assistant for her frantically busy student. You there, you are an adventurer, yes? Good, I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurers Guild and speak with my student, Brea. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement of becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. And we are heading back to help Brea once again. Lovely. She just seems incredibly overworked, huh? Which I guess is what her boss also just said, but... Alright, well, let's go see what we can do to help out. Alright, Brea, what do you need me to do now? Yes, I am Brea, but I'm also awfully Oh, you say Lady Millicent herself has asked you to assist me. In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about, mere nervous energy. You should probably sit down. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Azema rose oil that I just gave you. No, I gotta use scarlet oil, not Azema rose oil. And refill the sensors. There are 2 that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Alright, we can do that. Simply walk up to the sensors and fill them with oil. There's 1, and there's 2. And let's return to Brea. My thanks, I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. I'd always considered adventurers to be an uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you're capable of courtesy as well. Lady Millicent has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick either one of these, honestly. I mentioned before, but I don't really use potions and ethers. I haven't found them particularly useful, at least through the entire main scenario. They might be useful in, like, an emergency, but you shouldn't be getting into emergencies, so... Might be good to have them on hand, but... I sold all mine off to free up inventory space. Okay then, we have 2 more quests I want to take care of here. One right down here, and one over at the Carpenter's Guild. We will do this one first. Hello, Niccolo? Or however you pronounce that name. Niccolo needs the assistance of a kind adventurer. I know all about adventures. You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? Well, not anything, but... Well, then I want you to make a Nilly laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely, with a bow. I was talking about how there's equivalent quests in each of the major cities to introduce mechanics. We had a quest where we did emotes back in Limsa. This is the equivalent quest. So we need to bow. Where is bowing? Oh, it's right at the top. Oh my god. Hi. Well, that worked. Quite splendidly. She said hi. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. Or it can look insensitive, but sure, I'll try. There's Joy. You're odd. Fair enough. Any other ideas? I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet you that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. Alright, anything for you, kid. Alright, so we're looking to dance. There it is. a really good dancer, miss. That looks like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Dang, that actually worked. Good work, Niccolo. Thank you, you're pretty good at this. Annalie lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. So I wanted to, we're all worried, but a lot of the younglings have been following me around lately and, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Good on you, kid, for wanting to help cheer up your friend. Seriously, that's a really respectable thing to do. Good to see that the kids are all looking out for each other. Adele is looking for an adventure to deliver a forgotten item. Ah, an adventure, precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Artur, to inspect Miketo's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hero has more spirit than sense and charged off without his tools. Oh no. Suffice it to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to him? Wonderful. Seek out Luelik in Acorn Orchard behind the atrium. He should have Artur's tools. Dang, that's a rough day. Just rushing off without any of your tools, and he hasn't come back yet? He's probably too embarrassed. Oh no. Alright, can I pick up some tools? Kids, what are you up to? Good luck with that. At least it's a shallow pool. Adele sent you? Give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day he got them. Daddy's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. Daft Son needs to kick up the... Dang! First day on the job even, and he forgets his tools. Yikes! Well, let's hope this knocks some sense into him and he remembers for next time. Because that is a bad first impression. Alright, let's head to the amphitheater. Then we can drop off the tools. What? I'm terribly busy right now and would thank you not to bother me. I'm the carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrium and I have repairs to... Yeah, you're not going to be doing those without these. Where did I put my... Oh gods, I take it from you the guild too then. What's that? Adele sent you? With my tools? Yes, I was actually just about to go and, This is so embarrassing. My apologies. It's just, I've been so focused on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here... Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Alright, we get some grade 1 dark matter. That'll be useful at some point. And I believe that should be the last quest that I want to take care of in Gridania for now. Indeed it is. The last quest we have available is Saw That One Coming, which I'm not doing yet, as I said before. So, next time on Final Fantasy XIV with Gridania's side quest caught up, next time it is time to pick up a new trade. We've been doing armor, which allows us to build weapons, or sorry, specifically armor for our tank classes. But we need to be able to build armor for our DPS and ranged DPS classes as well. So, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to learn the art of leatherworking and be able to build a whole bunch of new armor. I'll see everyone next time for that.